Hello, today we're going to talk about gerunds and infinitives. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what they are. Well, let's look at that. A gerund is the verb with the ing form. For example, swimming, dancing, running, ice skating, singing. Whereas an infinitive is to plus the base form of the verb. For example, to swim, to dance, to run, to ice skate, to swim, to sing, sorry. So that's the form. That's what they look like. When do we use which one? Well, we use the gerund as the subject of a sentence or a clause. For example, smoking is bad for you. Whereas the infinitive is used as the purpose of an action. For example, I went to Asda to buy some bread. So why did I go to Asda? To buy some bread. That is the purpose, the reason why I went to Asda. The gerund is used after prepositions, like he is good at playing football. At is a preposition. It is followed by a gerund. Whereas an infinitive comes after adjectives, like it was good to meet you. Good is the adjective. And after certain verbs, well, after some verbs we use a gerund, after others we use an infinitive. How do we know which one? There are a couple of rules, like after modal verbs we use an infinitive without to. For example, we can go to town tomorrow. Other modal verbs are ones like might, must, may, could, should, and so on. We also use the infinitive without to after make or let. For example, the teacher made us do loads of homework. The teacher let us go home early. So those are two little rules that you can remember. Aside from that, you just have to learn them, unfortunately. The way I would recommend that you try to learn them is by keeping a table, perhaps in a notebook. Have two columns, gerunds and infinitives. And as you come across sentences or examples of verbs which are followed by the gerund or verbs that are followed by the infinitive, put them into the table in the right column. Expand your list as you come across examples and keep reviewing it to help you remember them. Now, there are some verbs that can take either the gerund or the infinitive, but the meaning of the sentence changes. Let's look at a few examples. Remember to close the windows. So that means don't forget. I remember going to Canada when I was a child. Remember with the gerund is talking about a memory. I forgot to do my homework. I didn't remember. Whereas I'll never forget seeing the look on his face. Forget with a gerund, you are talking about a memory again. Okay, so remember or forget with a gerund, you're talking about a memory. I tried to open the window. Oh, it was difficult. I made the effort. Why don't you try using another colour instead? Try doing something is when you're experimenting with something. You need to clean your room. This is a modal verb. You need to do something, or semi-modal verb. Whereas the bin needs emptying, that's a passive construction. We don't know who is going to do the action, but somebody needs to empty the bin. Okay, the bin needs emptying. if we looked at that first sentence, you need to clean your room, we can use that in the passive. Your room needs cleaning. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching.